Ready? 95-56.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Check. Check out. Hot.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Breeze. He gets it to Thomas. The 30, 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 77 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19.
Let's play that D, Saints. Let's play that D, Saints.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Value 3.
Back to throw. Goff.
Come on, y'all. I had a double team on him. Come on, y'all.
You know, you wonder how the Rams' game plan in Super Bowl 53 might have been different with a healthy Cooper Kupp. He was injured on November 11th, torn ACL, out for the year. But he was on his way to a 1,000-yard season in his 2nd NFL campaign. Had 566 yards in 8 games before the injury. Goff's throw here finds Woods. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive.
Oh, y'all.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rally to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot.
Good play.
Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage.
Good play, yo.
Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods.
Come on.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. How about Stern throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. On 1st and 10, Gall. Got a man, it's Brown. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys. The big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first
Good
down.
stiff arm, boy. Good stiff arm, boy.
Run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him. That full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts. Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put his defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Goff now looks to throw.
Good play. Good play. Good freaking play. Dang. Good play. Good play, boy.
His first touchdown of the new season.
Good play.
His guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point.
Good play. Good freaking play, bro.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
Mamas.
Each
Mamas.
had it. Each team has scored. 7-7
Mamas.
the kicks away.
Mamas. Mamas.
And this will be a touchdown.
Come here, Mamas.
Sails over the end line.
Come here, Mamas.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's on it.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
Yeah, I put
but you have to be prepared
load
for
in
wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Breeze leads this one with Kamara. And he'll take this one down near the 15. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
Mama.
Sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Andrew Billings able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Mamas. Come here, Mamas. Come here, Mamas.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Shotgun now for Breeze. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Come here.
I know ultimately that
You want to sit with Daddy?
Defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do
play some defense, bro.
I've talked with enough players nowadays
You went down there with ease.
that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake.
Huh?
Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore.
No.
But
Come here, at least.
From that distance, just give him
You ready to keep it down here? Oh, mama. Get down right, girl. Don't play. Come on, y'all. Got to play better than that first drive. All right, so Tariq Hill be playing. Good. Oh, yeah, look at the lineup, babe. It's still time.
To begin their
Huh?
next drive. And that last drive, a long drive.
Well,
but not
Tariq
just
Hill.
that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
He's the Kansas Chiefs wide receiver, Mahomes. For Mahomes, he has his best weapon.
Last drive, starting backed up in their own territory. Why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue
The
to
Bucs
do so.
and
They really look clueless.
okay,
And
never
that was
mind.
amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Goff now to throw. That'll be caught by Cobb. And he's taken down, but
killing
able
us.
to slip across the 35. 11 yards there.
No.
First down.
You want to sit with Daddy? Dad?
Well, this will probably be the last play of the
You want to sit with Dad?
7 our score after run right here.
You want to sit with Dad?
Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. There's Goff.
Ah, good play.
And it's intercepted.
That's what we needed.
Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You kill. You got that beat. You got that beat. Slap.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. This will be
Elise, come here, mamas.
2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain.
Come here, mamas.
2nd and 2.
Oh, no. What you doing, Harlem?
Drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Come here, Elise. Chips.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many
Come on, y'all.
ideal situations
Go downstairs, Harv.
in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
The Saints going to call the
It's
first
too early for chips.
timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining.
It's too early for chips, man.
Quarter.
Ready? 95-56.
Go ahead.
Coming to you. Coming to you. Check it out, Lee. Hey, kill. Check.
On 1st down, Breeze. Again has it complete. And they
You want me to keep her down here?
But he does take it all the
Huh?
way to the 2. A good pick.
You say yeah?
There, 26 yards.
Ready. We're waiting. 54. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Let's go.
Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown on the
Good
season.
play, y'all.
And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point.
Let's go.
And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Huh? Yes. Do not come up here. What's up?
Returnable. It's out
Yes.
the back of the end zone for a touchback.
It's still early. No, it's still early. No. It's 10 o'clock. No, you're not getting trips at 10 o'clock. Good try, though.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Protein spill. Stick down. Check stick down. Now you won.
On 2nd and 12. Goff. That's
good play.
To Cooks.
Good play.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Good play, y'all. Burnt him. Huh? Yep.
Goff now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to air one out. And that'll wind up incomplete.
Say it again.
Try to give his man room to run under, but it's 2nd down.
Who?
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
It is enough.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the
You just want a book. That's all. You just addicted to a book. That's all. That's all that is.
Especially in the second half.
You're addicted.
You've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions. I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He gets it to Cooks.
Right.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now gone. Incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calls.
Time out. Okay, take that from her. Why do you let her have it? It's grass. So she slammed it on the ground.
I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think
it's not plastic.
They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 25. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. Here's Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett.
Come here, Lee.
Down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Gone. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah,
get over here, Mom.
Got a couple more downs to play with.
Who? No.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. On the toss, it's Gurley.
Good play.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
And they've stopped them on the first 2 downs. Obviously, this is an important play coming up here. I think it's more so for the guys on defense because if they stop them here, I think they've set the tone for the entire game, how difficult it's going to be to score on them.
They come up in an offset eye. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Zerline's kick is up and through. Zerline, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nickname, Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half.
Birthday.
And it's 2nd down.
Happy birthday.
Second and 11.
Happy
Off the
birthday.
play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback.
Birthday.
His first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have.
Jump. Shoot. Check 52.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Looking long for top. It got his man complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 77 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Elise. She says she's okay there? You sure?
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, the first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff going up top for Cup. And that's going to be incomplete.
Good play.
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Here's Goff. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half.
Come Mama.
Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their time. as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Huh? Where?
The four-time All-Pro Johnny Hecker is on to punt for L.A. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
Elise, come here.
Offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now we'll get a quick timeout call.
Mamas, you're about to go. You're about to go there if you keep messing stuff. No, no, no. No. No, mamas.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw.
Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 30. And he's in for the touchdown.
Mama.
Final play of the first half. The prayer is
Hey,
answered.
do you want me to get her?
Done.
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Mamas.
So we have
Mamas.
halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. From the 22, Goff buying time to his left. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls.
Come here, mamas.
The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it.
Come here, mamas.
Boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun. Gone. They got a man. It's Woods. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Come here, mamas.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on
Come here, mamas.
Proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe.
Sit with your daddy. Sit with you, daddy. Woo! Sit with you, daddy. Sit with you, daddy.
He struggled, especially that first half.
guys think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Gurley again here on first down. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Happy birthday.
Nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Goff. He's going to launch this. This is caught inside
Good
the 15.
play. Good freaking play,
That's
bro.
how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Goff. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. A.J. Klein coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff now looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into the 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team
birthday.
right now.
Ooh, ooh, happy birthday.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Check. Crunch. Kill.
Again, it's Kamara. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 39 yards there, a big one.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now they'll run. Murray. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. What's good on the extra point? And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Cost them. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing on third. Gone. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
Bull crap. How the heck did he catch that?
And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
DC.
On first down, gone. And that one's complete to Gurley. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. To throw is gone. They'll find Everett there, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Super one.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone.
Good.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they are able to stop
Good
it,
play.
but he does
Good
take it
play,
all the way
bro.
to the
Good
2.
freaking play, bro.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They run it again with Kamara. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Big Andrew Billings there on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check. Lucky.
Running with Kamara. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Now on 2nd and 13, Breeze, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Complete, Smith has it. And the tackle going to be made at the 41. A few yards short of the first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And Lutz's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's it, baby. We got work.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
You know, it's up to you. See what she wants.
They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. Sliding out of the pocket. That'll be caught by Cobb. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards the pickup there.
Why don't y'all start getting ready before? Okay.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He'll have a first down inside the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. One last throw here for Goff toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, this one provided some good drama down to the very end. That last kickoff return, for a moment thought he might break it, but in the end, they get the tackle and stop the drama.
You were starting to have more fun, weren't you?
Well, I was starting to stand up.
Yeah, you were into that one. Who knew? We thought maybe they might get that miracle finish that they were looking for. Didn't quite get it done.
So for the Saints, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for L.A., they'll drop